Welcome everybody. It's the 15th of February 2022. Yeah, wow guys, I had a great day yesterday. I made over 30%. I haven't really calculated it up, but I had 4 trades, 1 loss, 1 break even, and I had 2 winners, which one was about 10%. I took heavy partials at, and the other one ran for about 28% or something like that, but obviously took partials all the way down, okay? So I'll go into those. So as we were expecting, guys, we're expecting price action to roll over, okay? We have a confirmed trend right now, all right? So price action is what on the 4-hour? Bearish. And where are we expecting price action to gravitate towards to or mitigate? Down here, we've got clear and balance. We've got this major order block right here. That price action is going to probably dribble down, respect it, and roll over. So, as you can see here, we're making lower lows, lower highs right here. On the 4-hour, we changed trend right here, and now we're pushing down. So we're expecting a lower high to make a new lower low. All right, so let's go into my first trade. 1 hour was back test the previous day's data. So what happened here was I was expecting price to maybe come back up into this area. We had this major key order block. However, I didn't see this till late, and I'll drop down to the 15. What did the Asian session do? So I'm obviously going to be bringing out a YouTube video on Asian ranges. So if you can get a good understanding of Asian ranges, you can highly predict where the market's going. So we were pushing down all day during the Asian range. So there's a high probability that price action will probably continue on. Always happens, okay? Especially when the market is bearish, which it is right now on the 4-hour and 1 hour. So there was a high possibility that price action was going to continue on. And what happened here was, so we had a 15-minute change of trend up here. This is my 15-minute OB. And what did the Asian session do? We pushed down and we were just range bound. So we created all this liquidity, all right? So we created some nice equal highs, equal lows, and there's a high probability that these are going to get swiped before maybe a push up, okay? So I had this 15-minute OB on here. I didn't just take a risk entry. I waited for confirmation on the lower time frame, all right? So we swept, if you look at the obvious, we've got this Asian range. We just swept it, okay? There's a high possible chance that price action will probably roll over and take out this liquidity. When you're putting on trades, you want to aim for liquidity. It will help your strike rate, all right? So we just tapped into this, all right? This is on the 5-minute chart. We've got this 15-minute OB down here that I was expecting price action to target. We got this equal lows to target, okay? So I was expecting maybe price to come down, sweep, and then maybe look for a long up into this area before another drop, all right? So I got to here. I just hit my point of interest bang on 4 o'clock, okay? So I actually just dropped down to the 1 minute. I wasn't even confident on this just yet, all right? So we came here. I'll zoom right in. So my next 1 minute change of trend was down here. Let's just see how this market reacts right now. So just tapped into it. I wasn't even keen on this, all right? Do we pop up again? I can't remember what happened. And then I was just waiting for confirmation. All right. So what likes to happen is the demand fails. I'm pretty sure that's where it did. Okay. So demand failed. All right. This little zone right here. So what happened here? Price action is pretty much mitigated except for this little OB up the top here. What was I expecting? I was probably expecting price action to have a high potential that we could probably equal these lows and take them out and then look for a long, okay? I'm just going with the market, the high time frame structure. Yes, we're in a 15-minute buy range at the moment. However, I was looking for a long down here to go long. So what did I do in this instance? Okay, so I saw this and we had this little demand fail and a little flip zone. So I was expecting price action to get back up to here, okay? So I actually market order this. I'll post a screenshot of my trade as I talk. So I was expecting price action to come up here and get in here. So I actually had like about a 2 pip stop loss from memory. All right, so I market order this, and if you market order, guys, you're going to get a bad fill sometimes. So it got up to here, I ordered it, and I'm pretty sure it was like 4.8, I think. It was terrible, terrible fill. So I had to move my stop loss up here. But we just hit like a point of interest on the 15 OB, and we've got liquidity to aim for. All right, so just aiming here, and I took partials down here. Okay, I was very confident that price action, if it came up here, collected orders, I was very confident that we were going to take out these equal lows before going up. Okay, so I was expecting a bigger pullback, but not just yet. And there we go, tapped into my OB right there. Okay, and dribbled down. Okay, so I was expecting price action to definitely get down here. Now you can just see it started a trend, and we probably just rolled over. Okay, so look at this, came back up, collected orders again off this little 1 minute OB, and just kept it rolling over. Okay, and there we go. So we're down to our 15-minute point of interest down here. So I took partials again here, guys, at 5%. I was just over 5%, I think, down here. Because I knew there'd be a bit of a swipe. Okay, and then I've obviously left the remaining of my trade on to aim for lows. Okay, for more lows. Because what are we expecting? We're on the 4 hour. We're expecting a new lower low. So let's just play through here. All right. So I took a trade. Was it this one? I think it was this one I took a trade on. Yeah, so I took a trade here. So as you can see here, I was stuck out to the 15-minute chart. We had this 15-minute change of trend. Okay, price action was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, expecting another higher high, or maybe equal this high. All right, so I was expecting price action to maybe come up here and then collect orders. However, the market never moves how you want it to. This is why you need to protect your capital. All right, so I took this trade here, and looking back now, I didn't like it. Okay, so but I was in the state, you got to control your emotions. So what I like to do usually is create some liquidity when we or equal lows when we're having a break of structure, especially on the lower time frame. Okay, guys, if you stick to that, like even here, we created some equal lows as we broke. Okay, see how this one broke structure on the 1 minute. Everything's fractal, guys. Use this on any time frame. We broke structure in the 1 minute. However, we created some equal lows to target to swap these again, which it did. Okay. So what happened here was I put a trade on right here on this because why? We had the same thing. We had a 1 minute change of trend. Right here. Okay, so I was expecting price action to do this. Okay, so there's my little 1 minute OB. I'll just fix that up. Sorry, guys. All right, so it was a nice little 2 pip stop loss. However, looking back at it now, we didn't have the best equal highs to target. And I'll show you my next trade, which was a lot nicer. Okay, so it came down and took me out, straight loss. I was like, yeah, sweet. However, we're still at my point of interest. All right, so if you have 2 losses in a row, guys, I recommend stopping straight away. However, I was in profit this one and then got to here. Okay, so same sort of thing here happened. Let's just play through on the 1 minute and see what happens. All right, so same thing. All right, we had a 1 minute change of trend. However, this time we've actually created equal highs to target in the future. All right, So equal highs, same trade, hit my point of interest on the 15. I was expecting maybe a pullback to at least target these now. So if you have equal highs, great way to target. So I actually went off this little OB right here. Oh, wrong one. All right, so I was expecting price action just to push up and swipe these. All right, so it was a 3 pip stop, remember, just over. And I went off this one because I think it was on the 2-minute OB I was looking at. All right, yeah, because it was pretty mitigated around this area on the the 1 and 2. So I was expecting price action to at least come back here, take us in, and I had at least 1-to-1 here that I could protect my capital. But I was pretty confident that we'll probably push past this, create some equal highs of liquidity. Okay, so let's just play through and see what happened here. Tagged it straight in and straight up. All right, partials have been taken. Capital is protected. All right, so I'm in 2 trades right now. Didn't really care which one went. All right, this one obviously dropped a lot further, and then this one I was hoping to push the highs. Okay, so let's just see what happens here. And this is why you always leave your stop loss open, guys, or I do, because price action loves to come back to your entry point multiple times to mitigate the levels and then go. All right, so I nearly got tagged out of this, a couple times, came right into my area. Okay, and then it dropped. Okay, so as soon as this happened, I'm pretty sure we broke structure on everything. Or this candle here, this little candle here has broken structure in the 15. So I was very confident that price action was just going to roll down now. Would I be looking for entries here? No, we've just broken structure on the 15 as well. All right, so everything is bearish. So those are the 2 trades I took right there, and then I was still in this trade. All right, look, so you can see how it just came back, mitigated these levels. Okay, so where are we expecting price action to go? We're expecting price action to definitely push down now. All right, Asian sessions been pushing down all day. We're expecting price action to get down to here. Okay, so I had I can't remember the 9. Sorry guys, I can't remember. I had my thing. I had 9.7. There we go. 9.7. I had my next one. Obviously, it got down to here. I took more partials around the 20%, and then I had it a little bit further because look, I'm expecting maybe a bit of pullback, especially from this 1 hour OB. Okay, so I was expecting price action to probably get down here and then maybe have a rejection and deeper pullback. I could have aimed for lowers, guys, but look, that's a huge trade in one day. All right, so we'll just play through now and see what happened. And just push down. So would I be looking for longs right here? Look, not right now. It's very, very, this looks very, very heavy. Oh, I wanted to just get down a little bit lower. Okay, so I'll just mark on my 4-hour OB again, because look, we just tapped into it, or just missed it. However, this is getting very, very late. So anything between usually 8 o'clock till 10:30 Australia time, I don't trade. Okay, I've been there before. I've traded those times, and you just have multiple losses. Okay, so I'm pretty strict now. I just trade between 4 to 7:30 at the latest, and then anything after that, I usually don't take. It has to be very, very clean. Okay, a new 4-hour boss. So we're trending down, guys. 4-hour boss. What do we expect after a 4-hour boss? We can expect a lower high, yeah? Didn't delete all this. So we can maybe go out to our 4-hour and just see where the market is right now. That's already come up. As you can see here, making 4-hour boss. So we can clearly see that we are trending downwards, okay? Making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Stick to this between your supply and demand zones. Your strike rate will be a lot higher. All right, so let's go have a look. Where's the next point of interest? What are we expecting right now? We're probably expecting a lower high. Okay, so let's just mark on our zone. There's my 4-hour little OB in the center here that I was expecting price action to maybe come back to and we can probably roll over again. Okay, so can you take advantage of going long? Yes, you definitely can. All right, so I usually don't take trades like this coming up. However, I was up, a lot of percent, so I was a little bit more risky, and it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice little 1 minute entry. I'll duck down to the 5. I'll just move this over. You can just see what this price action was doing. Okay, same thing again, guys. We're just creating liquidity. So this did not look promising. If you look at the trades right here going up, look, you probably could have taken a little 1 minute entry along here. Guys, my video cut out. So what happened here? You can highly predict what's happening. You can see this is like sort of a flag, or liquidity was all building up here. So I was predicting price action would definitely probably push down again. A little bit more. All right, so you can see it just building up, and just dropped. Okay, so let's just see what happens here. I wasn't really even keen on a trade till about a little bit later. It's getting up to like, what's this, 8:20. I was expecting price action. So when you're looking for reversals, or if you're looking for reversals, you need to be aware. What do you want to aim for? Probably imbalance. You want to aim for liquidity. So we've got liquidity building up here right now. We've got some liquidity building up here as well. All right, equal highs, equal lows. We're just going down. So I was expecting this to probably come down a little bit lower. Okay, and we just broke that low there too. So we're just trending down, all right? So this trade I took, I don't usually take trades like this. However, I was up quite a bit of percent, so it was a little bit more risky. However, we're expecting the New York session to come in. Okay, I was stuck at the 1 hour, so I'll mark on my OB that I had. Okay, so I was expecting a lower high, made a lower low, lower high in the market. Okay, let's just see what happens here. Oops, sorry guys, I moved that up. 971 I got. So this came down here, just missed my full profit target just a little bit, but I just left it on anyway. Okay, so I've taken heavy partials here. So let's go down to the 5 minute. And what are we doing here? Same thing again, guys. I was not confident on this just yet. And we're just creating more equal lows right here. Okay, right here. All right, so we've had a push up. Okay, so this is actually a 1 minute change of trend. So this is very, very risky, guys. There is liquidity be swept right here. However, I still was not even confident on this. All right, I was gonna wait for confirmation. Okay, so this came down here. I was pretty confident that we were making more equal highs right here. There's usually a move. We're coming up to New York. Okay, usually around 10:30. So this is a push in the market. I was expecting this to get swept in the future for sure. This is just isn't the best price action. All right. However, this was like my go-to pattern on any time frame when I create equal highs or liquidity to aim for. I'll aim for that. Okay. So we had this little 1 minute OB down the bottom here that I was expecting price action to target. I'll zoom right in. I'll show you how I entered. Okay. Same thing again. Wasn't even really keen on this. Okay. All right. So we just tagged into it. All right. I still wasn't even keen on this. Okay. So we just tagged into this, but we're bearish. All right. We're still bearish. Where's the next 1 minute change of trend? Up here. Okay. So let's play through. Alrighty. So what do we do now? So we just had 1 minute change of trend. However, we've created some nice equals at the same time. Okay. So we had a 1 minute change of trend. We've got liquidity to aim for. All right, got equal highs here. Remember, this is a little bit more risky, guys. I don't usually like going for reversal either on the 5 and 15, but you can sort of see the order flow of the market. We're pushed up. We're coming here. We're expecting maybe a pullback in the market. We've got these equal highs to aim for as well. So I was expecting to at least try and get to partials. So we had this 1 minute change of trend. However, I put my stop loss just below. Sorry guys. So I put my stop loss right here. And this is a 1 minute OB right here. I was maybe expecting price action to come back too. However, I just had my stop loss just below here because look, these are high potential to get swept. All right. So you had to be in the moment for this one. And where was I aiming for? I was just expecting definitely probably this liquidity to get swept. I didn't think this would happen this fast, but it just smashed through. All right. So I had a PT set for 10%, and it literally smashed through it. And I took 90% of the profits here. Okay. Because I was expecting maybe a lower high on the 4 hour. All right, we're going to the high time frame structure. We've got equal highs to aim for. We've had a 1 minute little change of trend. We've got this liquidity down here. So I was not confident this was the reversal just yet. Because, I just was not confident that this would do this. But, however, I took partial straight away, guys, at 2%. So tagged us in, came right back to this 1 minute OB, respected it nicely. It got it back up to about here, and I took 2%. Partials straight away, and then it just pumped up, guys, and hit my target straight away. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, holy shit. All right. And what did it create straight away, guys? All right. So I want to show you how you can read price action. Sorry, guys, the video cut it then. So look, came up, hit my 10% straight away. However, I closed 90% of this trade. I still was not confident on the liquidity down here. We still haven't hit my other point of interest, which was the 1 hour OB over here, okay, down here. So I just didn't think this was ready to go. All right, so I pretty much closed 90% of the trade, and then I was done for the day. That was huge. Okay, so I still left this open. I had only not much left on there, but hopefully to hit my target, which it did later on that night after I was asleep. And then price action came back down. Okay, so would you look for an entry there? What time is this? Look, you definitely could have. Okay, so price action pushed up. It was just rolling down. This is a big move, so 33 pip move. All right, so once it's done a massive move like that, I'm not confident that price action will respect this again. Okay, so you could have put an entry on, but yeah, when it's done like 30, 40 pip move and you're going for an entry over here, just be careful because it's usually likely this is just a liquidity sweep, grab liquidity on the high time frame, which it did, collected orders up here, and it's just going to roll over. All right, so look, even if you did here, so let's say you took this, you had a 15-minute change of trend. I think it was a 1 hour as well. Yeah, it was a 1 hour change of trend as well. So look, you definitely could have taken the entry here. This was just a massive move. You're better off when it's like 10 to 15 pips. I've realized this through back testing when you've had a change of trend on the 1 hour. But look, I think you would have got to break even anyway if you took this trade over here. Actually, I'm going to be totally honest. I probably would have taken this trade looking at this. Okay, so look, in respect to this little 5-minute OB right here, price action just come down and respected it. Okay, so this is that looks like a massive stop loss too. So have a look at this. Yeah, 5. That's 8 pips. It's huge. So look, I reckon you could have definitely gone to the 50% level of this. So you had a 5 pip stop loss. You would have got to partial straight away if you risk manage like how I do. I usually take partials at 2 to 1, protect your capital, pay yourself a commission, pay your commission, and pay yourself just a tiny bit. Okay, so yeah, definitely you could have taken that, and then I'm pretty sure it just rolled over. Yeah, it just rolled over. Yeah, sweet. So let's just see what else happened today. Let's go look at the 4 hour, see where we're at. All right, so we're expecting this 4 hour OB right now. What are we doing? We're still bearish. All right. You can see this was a weak low. Is this another weak low getting formed right here? I'll just cancel this. All right. So we're still bearish. All right. However, we are expecting this. Are we going to have a bit of a pullback, or are we just going to continue on with the trend? All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let's just hear how Asian session goes today. Let's go to the 1 hour. We're just on the 1 hour chart here. I've redefined this as my 1 hour OB, which is respecting right now. Does this look like a reversal? No, not just yet. Okay, so what can we expect? I reckon just be patient. Asian session's just starting. So we'll see how the next few hours develop. What we want is, the perfect way is, we want Asian session to go sideways. All right. We want to do this range bound, create some more liquidity to aim for. So if we are looking for long shorts, it doesn't matter. We could have a sweep up here and then look for a short to go back down. It doesn't matter. Okay. You'll see once again these high probability areas. Doesn't matter where you enter. Okay. So look, yesterday I took 4 trades, and they're all in the lower time frame. Okay. But at the back of the ranges. All right. So what you just need to wait for confirmation. Have liquidity. If you have liquidity to aim for, this will help your strike rate. Trust me. If you've got equal highs, equal lows with a breaker structure or change of trend, that's my go-to. It has fractal too, guys. It's on any time frame. So let's just see what happens here. I'm expecting price action. We'll see what happens here. We might have a 1 hour change of trend right here. Hopefully create some equal highs and we go sideways. Maybe a little push down, and then we can look for a change of order flow here to go long. Okay, but we still have, how's everything down here? We still have some gap sleep here on the daily chart. So we'll just see if this demand holds. If it doesn't hold and this comes up here and fails, we'll be heading to the downside all the way down to here. All right, guys. So it's going to be an interesting week. It's going to be good. So should be some good moves. All right. So if this doesn't hold, guys, this demand, we're definitely going to the downside. All right. But if it does hold and we get some change of order flow, especially in the 1 hour, even the 4 hour around here, do look for longs. Mate, it's going to be great. Some great moves up into this area up here. Okay. But we've still got a lot of work to do. We're bearish still. We're still bearish in the 4 hour. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to support my channel. And I'll catch you around tomorrow. Thanks, guys.